Hello everyone and welcome to Stormworks Build and Rescue. Today I'm just going to show you my CN Rail SD70M-2 train. Spent some time working on this one, maybe about 60 hours or so. Majority of those hours were learning. Just picked up the game, played some career, didn't really enjoy it. You know, maybe I'm just not good enough at creating things to get around, you know, that kind of thing. So since I'm not very creative, I just kind of thought, well, let's make a train. There's items so you can make a train, so why not? And that's what I did. So I looked up one of the trains that I kind of grew up around, you know, that I seen going through my town all the time, which is CN Rail. Obviously, is the SD70M-2. So why don't we take a look at it? And maybe we'll stop looking at my sweet ginger dude. And, well, here's a line of them. But let me spawn up a new one so we can take a closer look. As you can see, these are my sweet creations, and we have a choo-choo. Very good name. So I did create two units. Well, I mean, it's just a duplicate. One's forward, one's backwards. You know, I couldn't really figure out a good system for knuckle, these shock absorbers, and the connectors. It's like more of like a UK system, probably elsewhere in the world. You know, I don't know trains that well, but I know here in Canada that, well, we have knuckles in North America. Anyway, let me show you how this thing starts up. This vehicle was created in advanced mode too, so you know, there's fuel and power and electrical systems and connectors and logic, microcontrollers, all the whole works. Yep, everything. So once we have the fuses on and the pump on, let's come in here and prime it. There's a work light, so if this is on, it turns on. You can see it just turned off as soon as I close the door. Now it's started up, and we have our reverser, so 1 all the way forward puts it in forwards. Anything in between -1 is reverse, and anything in between is neutral. So as soon as there's do that. We also have a train brake. So the train brake would apply to all cars on the train. The independent brake is just for this engine. So it is possible to apply the engine brake without having any train brakes, just like in real life. Here are our lights. We have engine lights, cabin lights, which is a nice little red. A little foggy today, so I'll turn that off. Front running lights, got rear running lights, and walkway lights. A couple other things. We have a heater in here with the Arctic update in the game. Turn that on. We have the backlights for all our gauges. Oh yes. Oh yes, it's a horn. And I have our high beams, or brights. So these are the running lights up here. Engine lights are the number signs. These are the brights here. In Stormworks, if you play, you know these don't cast a beam like that. That here is a spotlight. Unfortunately, these just can't do that, so that's why I put in a spotlight. Our walkway lights are all just indicators all the way around, and the rear running lights, and again, engine lights is the number. So this is a 2 diesel engine train. I don't know what it is in real life. Right now we're just idling, so it doesn't have a lot of fuel and air. It's not at 100%. And those power 2 generators, which are right about here, I think. Yeah, there's 2 generators. And those 2 generators power, or oh, that's the other engine. One more door. And as you can see too, you have to unlock the doors to open them from top and bottom. Those generators, they charge the battery, and then the electric motor takes its charge from the battery. Simple as that. One last room you haven't seen is the electrical room. I don't even know if trains have an electrical room. This is where all the good stuff is. This is what I call it. My custom logic boards for the doors, so lots of doors. And my custom logic board for the train that runs everything. So that's how the reverser works, and the trim, or not trim, the tail engine, tail units and head units. So that's how we have the ability to control other trains that are in our train. So let me show you that. I'll hook up to that train there. Let's move forward. And yeah, you can control, the only one you can't control through the pilot seat is the independent brake. Not a big deal, I don't think. Let's get this moving forward. And we just need to pass one of the switches here, and we can hook up into that bad boy. And once we pass this one, oh, I hit the brakes a little too much. Ah. Wait, almost. I think that should do it. Let's see. Yep. I think I put the brakes on. No, I'm good. Okay. Throttle, we'll back right up into. Ooh, it's a little too quick, too quick. There we go. Smashy, smashy. So all the other trains are running, and all of them are set up except for the train that we just hooked into. So this is going to be our lead unit. So we don't have anything to do for him. But for this guy, we have, so right now he's in neutral. He is taking his commands from himself. So once I open this up, I'll select if he's tail forward facing or backward facing. So he's forward facing. And now you can see right away it went into reverse, but he is matching that guy. So now when it's in tail mode, it ignores all of its inputs and takes the input from whatever direction you decide to face. So forward facing means it's going to take it from this connector here, which is coming from this guy. And that works all the way down the train. So that way, as soon as I put this in forwards, I can run down. I can run down the train, and you'll see like all the other trains have the same thing. It won't be forward, obviously, because this one's in reverse. So he is in reverse. But this one is just like all the other ones. I'm not sure what I can do about that. Like, this happens all the time in switches and stuff, like. Anyway, yeah, we just had some thoughts in my head there. I was kind of going through. See, he's in forward, and look at nothing. You can't do nothing, even though he's in reverse technically. But if I were to take him out, oh, now he's in neutral, and I've basically broken the chain. So forward facing, pretty neat. So anyway, that's pretty much the whole tour of the train. The game's not doing too bad considering it has 6 engines or 5 engines now. There's 5 or 6 engines. Oh, probably better to run along the train. Super slow. run back along the train to the head unit, which I believe is this one because we left the rear lights on. Let's turn off the rear lights, rear running lights. Let's get this puppy up to speed, and I'll show you how quick it goes. Trick to this one is, this is the wheel slip indicator. When you're accelerating, don't let that come on. If you do, you are going to take a hit to the speed, and you're going to have to throttle down and throttle back up. See how the wheel slip came on? I went from 36 down to 34. So look at now, I'm at 31, and I slowly have to wake my way back up. It's a bit of a pain. I haven't put a system together yet to get this, you know, like ABS system or like wheel slip system or something. But I'll figure something out in maybe another update. But for now, this is what I have. I will put a link to the workshop items, and if you have any ideas on how to maybe put in a system, you can drop me a comment. Let me know. You can download this from the workshop, and you can play around yourself. Figure out a wheel slip system with a clutch or something like that. More than happy to take suggestions. And while we're waiting for this to happen, let's spawn us Tsunami. Why not, right? Let's go down the fog. Oh, I didn't want to cancel it. Oh boy. There we go. Let's spawn a Tsunami while we're waiting. We can see what happens with this bad boy. It's going to be heavy enough to stay on the tracks. I don't know where the Tsunami is or where it's coming from. Hopefully I'm not running away from it. I think that's it in front of us. Oh boy, we might be heading it sideways. Which is fine. No problem. Question is, this is the first time I've tried this, so I have no idea what's going to happen here. So it will be interesting. Oh, well, it's heavy. It's staying on the ground, or on the track. I don't know if the engine would run very well. Let's see here. Engine RPM. I think it might have died. There's no air. I think my engine died. It's steep though. I don't know what's going on here. Might have to start this. Oh, I have battery still. Battery charge. That's right. Start the engine up. I think it's running or was running. I'm not sure what's going on here. Engine RPM is quite low. Might have to charge. Batteries here. It's hurting. No, I might have to. That's not trying to start. I don't think I have enough juice to start it. I think that's kind of our issue. Battery charge is way too low. I can't get the RPMs up. The whole train just died. Which, I mean, is to be expected. I don't know if I would turn off the electric generator, see if we can get it going. No, it's not starting. Let's try at full throttle here. Yeah, it's not doing it. Well, we are dead in the water. Well, that was fun. Basically, yeah, that's my SD. All those ones are still trying to start. Sure. It's not going to happen. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and again, you're more than welcome to drop me a comment on whether you like this or not, or improvements. You know, I could use some help maybe on the knuckle system. I am looking at making box cars and tank cars and stuff like that that will complement the trains. So before I get too far, I'd like to try and figure out maybe a proper system which would work a lot better, you know what I mean? Anyway, hope you have a fabulous day. Thanks for watching.